You've been waiting for happiness to arrive like a guest who's running late. But happiness doesn't walk to your door. You have to chase it, demand it, build it, shape it, and pull it out of your day, even when the day gives you nothing. Stop waiting for a perfect moment. Stop waiting for the right energy, the right motivation, the right people, the right luck. Push yourself to be happy every single day, because there will never be a day when life asks you, are you ready? Life moves with or without you, so move with it. Create your own happiness before the world gives you a reason to forget what it feels like. Every morning you wake up with two choices: carry yesterday's weight or carry today's intention. One keeps you chained to what you can't change. The other frees you to build something better. Happiness isn't born from what happens to you. It's born from what you decide to do with what happens. You must push yourself to feel alive, to seek light even when the world feels dim. Happiness doesn't fall from the sky. It grows from discipline, from gratitude, from the small decisions you make every hour. It comes from choosing to rise above your doubt, above your habits, above the voice that tells you you're too tired to care. Push yourself to smile at things you used to ignore. Push yourself to appreciate what you used to overlook. Push yourself to breathe deeper, speak kinder, think slower. Push yourself to bring joy into a world that's forgotten how to slow down. Push yourself to be present, because happiness lives in moments you rush past. Train your mind to see what is still good. Train your heart to feel what is still possible. Train your soul to trust that even on a bad day, something beautiful is worth fighting for. You won't always feel motivated, and you won't always feel strong. Some days you'll wake up with a storm inside your chest. Some days your mind will try to replay every failure you've ever lived. Some days the weight of uncertainty will test your patience. But happiness is a practice, a discipline, a muscle. And muscles grow under resistance. Muscles grow under resistance. So when life pushes against you, push back harder. When negativity whispers in your ear, drown it out with gratitude so loud it has nowhere to hide. Happiness is not pretending everything is perfect. Happiness is understanding that even when things are not perfect, you can still find something worth holding on to. It's taking control of what you can, letting go of what you can't, and remembering that every breath you take means you have another chance to shape your day. A small step forward is still movement. A small moment of gratitude, still progress. A small spark of joy is still light, and light grows when you feed it. Push yourself to rewrite your story. Push yourself to become the version of you who doesn't crumble under pressure but stands tall because pressure created you. Push yourself to believe that happiness is possible for you, not just for everyone else. Push yourself to build habits that protect your peace. Push yourself to walk away from what drains you. Push yourself to choose the thoughts that empower you instead of the ones that break you. Every day is a battlefield of the mind. You can fight for your happiness, or you can surrender it. You can defend your peace, or you can hand it over to every small inconvenience. You can choose to be the person who reacts, or the person who creates. Happiness belongs to creators, those who build it from discipline, gratitude, and intention. No more leaving it up to chance. No more waking up and letting your mood control your life. You take control. You take responsibility. You take ownership of your joy. Start your mornings with purpose. Speak into your day what you want to feel. Let your first thoughts be ones that lift you, not ones that pull you back into yesterday. The world will try to distract you with noise, with fear, with pressure. But you must push yourself to protect the peace inside you. When you feel anger rise, choose calm. When you feel doubt creep in, choose faith. When you feel heaviness pull at your spirit, choose movement. These small choices shape your happiness more than any event ever will. Push yourself to find beauty in ordinary things. Your morning breath of fresh air, the quiet moments when no one is watching, the sound of your own footsteps reminding you that you're still moving. Happiness thrives in simplicity. It grows when you pay attention to life instead of rushing through it. It expands when you choose to be grateful for what you already have, even while working for what you want. And don't underestimate the power of letting go. Let go of the anger that poisons your mind. Let go of the fear that paralyzes you. Let go of the comparisons that steal your peace. Comparisons that steal your peace. Let go of the narrative that you're behind, that you're not enough, that your happiness depends on someone else. Your happiness is yours. You build it, you protect it, you push for it. You are stronger than your bad days, wiser than your past mistakes, and more capable than your doubts allow you to believe. Every sunrise is proof that darkness ends. Every breath is proof that you're still in the fight. Every step forward is proof that you're becoming someone who refuses to settle for sadness as a lifestyle. Push yourself because happiness is waiting on the other side of effort. Push yourself because your future self deserves a life rooted in peace. Push yourself because you are allowed to be happy even while you're healing. Push yourself because you deserve joy, not just survival. Happiness is not a destination you stumble into, it's a road you walk with intention. So walk it boldly, walk it daily, walk it even when your legs shake. And when you feel yourself slipping, remind yourself of this. Happiness is not something you hope for, it's something you fight for, something you train for, something you choose every single day. And when you push yourself to be happy, even on the days when it feels impossible, you become unstoppable. Your life becomes lighter, your mind becomes clearer, your soul becomes stronger. So push yourself, not because it's easy, but because you're worth the effort, every day without excuse, without hesitation, without waiting for someone else to save you. Build the happiness you crave, create the joy you deserve, and watch how your entire life transforms when you decide that happiness is not optional. It's your daily mission, your daily practice, your daily victory. Push yourself to be happy every single day, and you will rise into a version of yourself that even your past pain won't recognize. Push, 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 until happiness is not something you chase, but something you naturally create. Happiness is not a miracle that appears overnight. It is a discipline, a lifestyle, a decision you must renew every single day. You don't become happy by accident. You become happy by intention. By waking up and deciding that no matter what the world throws at you, you will not surrender your inner peace. You will not collapse into negativity. You will not allow your joy to be optional. You will choose it, fight for it, protect it, and build it piece by piece, choice by choice, moment by moment. Push yourself to see that every challenge is shaping you. Every setback is teaching you, every delay is preparing you. Happiness doesn't come from avoiding problems. It comes from learning how to rise above them. There are storms you must walk through. There are nights you must survive. There are moments when the world will test your strength. But happiness grows in those moments because resilience grows in those moments. And resilience is the foundation of true happiness. Push yourself every day to look inward before you look outward. The world will always be chaotic. There will always be noise, pressure, expectations, responsibilities. But inside you there is a quiet space, a space you must learn to protect. Happiness is born in that quiet space. It's born where your thoughts slow down, where your breath deepens, where your heart remembers that peace is still possible. Guard that space like your life depends on it, because it does. Push yourself to stop waiting for someone else to understand you, validate you, or rescue you. Happiness is not handed to you by other people. It is created by the relationship you build with yourself. You must become your own encourager, your own supporter, your own source of strength. Speak to yourself with kindness. Treat yourself with patience. Forgive yourself for the chapters you wish you could rewrite. Healing yourself is one of the most powerful ways to build happiness. Push yourself to break the habits that drain your energy. Negativity is a habit. Overthinking is a habit. Overthinking is a habit. Doubting yourself is a habit. And habits can be unlearned. Start small. Replace one negative thought with one hopeful one. Replace one complaint with one gratitude. Replace one fear with one action. You are not stuck. You are not powerless. You can retrain your mind. You can rewire your emotions. You can rebuild the way you show up for yourself. Push yourself to appreciate the progress you forget to celebrate. You've survived things that once felt impossible. You've learned lessons that once felt unbearable. You've grown in ways you never expected, but you don't give yourself credit. Happiness grows when you allow yourself to be proud, not only of who you are becoming, but of how far you've already come. You deserve to feel proud of your journey, even if it's messy. Especially if it's messy. Push yourself to step outside the loop of yesterday. You are not meant to relive the same pain, the same fear, the same memories over and over again. Yesterday was a chapter, not a prison. Today is yours. You can choose what you think, where you go, how you feel, how you show up. You can choose to start over. You can choose to try again. You can choose to rise even if the past tried to break you. Happiness blooms in the space between who you were and who you are becoming. Push yourself even when you're tired, even when you're overwhelmed, even when nothing seems to be going your way. That's when happiness is built the strongest, when you earn it through resilience, when you choose it despite difficulty, when you push through your own limits to find something beautiful on the other side of effort. Happiness created through struggle becomes happiness that lasts. Push yourself to live with intention instead of autopilot. Autopilot drains your life of meaning. It turns your days into routines and your routines into emptiness. Wake up to your own life. Feel the weight of your steps. Feel the warmth of your breath. Feel the power of your choices. Happiness is not found in a rush. It's found in awareness and presence, in the decision to pay attention to the moments you once ignored. Push yourself to disconnect from anything that steals your peace. Protect your mental space the way you protect your home. Don't allow negativity to walk through the door of your mind without permission. Don't let toxic thoughts rent space in your head. Don't allow old wounds to reopen your current joy. When you feel yourself drifting into darkness, redirect. When you feel yourself falling into doubt, interrupt it. When you feel yourself losing control, breathe deeply and reclaim your power. Push yourself to give more kindness to others, yes, but also to yourself. Happiness grows when kindness grows. Be the person who gives compliments without hesitation. Be the person who apologizes when wrong. Be the person who forgives without bitterness. These things lighten the heart. These things free the soul. These things open the door for happiness to enter. Push yourself to think bigger. Many people never experience true happiness because they limit themselves to the life they think they deserve instead of the life they're capable of creating. Don't let fear shrink your dreams. Don't let discomfort keep you stuck. Don't let failure define you. Happiness requires courage. The courage to dream, to try, to fail, to try again, to grow through uncertainty. You are capable of more than you imagine. Push yourself to believe that. Push yourself to understand that small steps matter. Happiness doesn't require huge victories every day. It requires consistent effort. Drink water. Move your body. Rest when needed. Clean your space. Speak kindly to others. Set boundaries. Smile intentionally. These small actions create the foundation for emotional stability. Happiness is built on simple daily disciplines that add up over time. Push yourself to create the habits you wish you had. The person you want to become is built through repetition. Your happiness depends on the habits you cultivate. Emotional habits, physical habits. Physical habits that support your growth. Build habits that make you stronger. Build habits that anchor your peace. You don't need to change everything at once. Just begin. Begin now. Begin small. Begin with intention. Push yourself to replace comparison with gratitude. Nothing kills happiness faster than believing someone else's progress means your life is slow. You are on your own timeline. Your journey is not supposed to look like anyone else's. When you compare, you steal joy from your own heart. When you practice gratitude, you amplify it. Appreciate what you have while working for what you want. This balance is the root of happiness. Push yourself to remember that life is short. Too short to stay angry. Too short to stay silent. Too short to stay afraid. Too short to stay miserable over things that will not matter in the long run. You deserve to enjoy your life. You deserve to create moments that make your heart feel alive. You deserve to live, not just exist. Push yourself to experience life deeply, to laugh loudly, love strongly, care bravely. Push yourself because happiness isn't a destination. It's a way of traveling. Push yourself because peace isn't found outside of you, it's built within you. Push yourself because joy isn't random, it's intentional. Push yourself because your life is happening right now in this moment and you are responsible for making it meaningful. And when life gets heavy, when your mind gets loud, when your heart feels tired, push yourself to keep going. Push yourself to take one more breath, one more step, one more moment of faith. Happiness doesn't need perfection. It needs persistence. It needs you to show up even when you don't feel your strongest. Or push yourself to be happy every single day, not because life is easy, but because you are powerful. Because you are resilient, because you are deserving, because you are alive, and there is no greater gift than that. Push yourself to rise even when every part of you feels heavy. Push yourself to create light even when your surroundings feel dark. Happiness isn't a gift. It's a responsibility you carry, a responsibility to yourself, to your mind, to your future. You owe it to yourself to wake up every day and choose the path that frees you, not the path that buries you. Happiness is crafted through the choices you repeat, the thoughts you nurture, and the boundaries you build. Push yourself to embrace the quiet moments. Happiness grows in stillness, in the early morning silence before the world wakes up, in the breath you take before reacting, in the space between your thoughts, where peace waits patiently for you to notice it. Life is loud, but happiness whispers. You have to lean inward to hear it. You have to be willing to pause, to breathe, to reflect. Those small pauses resurrect your clarity. They guide your energy back to the present. Push yourself to stop replaying conversations that ended, wounds that healed, and chapters that closed. You cannot be happy if you are constantly living inside the memory of moments you cannot change. Happiness requires acceptance of what happened, acceptance of what didn't, acceptance of what you lost, and acceptance of what you must now build. Acceptance is not weakness. Acceptance is courage. It frees you from carrying the weight of stories that no longer serve your growth. Push yourself to adjust your environment. The place you live, the people you allow near you, the energy you surround yourself with, they shape your happiness more than you realize. Clean your space, open your windows, rearrange what feels stagnant, remove what drains your spirit, add what inspires you. Happiness thrives where the environment supports your emotional well-being. You don't have to wait for your surroundings to change. You can change them yourself. Push yourself to stop living in survival mode. For too long, you've been focused on getting through the day instead of experiencing it. Happiness cannot grow in a mind that is constantly bracing for impact. You deserve to live in a state where peace is familiar, not a rare visitor. Train your nervous system to breathe deeply, to relax your shoulders, to release the tension you've been carrying for years. Happiness enters when the body finally exhales the stress it was never meant to hold. Push yourself to create moments that bring you joy, even small ones. Happiness is hidden in simple things. A warm cup of tea, a few minutes of journaling, sunlight touching your face, a moment spent doing something you loved as a child. You do not need grand experiences to feel alive. Small joys count. Small joys matter. Small joys accumulate, becoming bigger than the sadness you once carried. Happiness is found in the little details you often overlook. Push yourself to believe that you deserve joy, not just moments of relief. You are not meant to be in a constant cycle of exhaustion. Happiness isn't something you earn only after suffering. It is something you are allowed to have now, today, in this moment. You don't need to reach a goal first. You don't need to fix everything first. You don't need to become a perfect version of yourself first. You deserve happiness now because you are human, because you are alive, because your heart is worthy. Push yourself to speak life into your day. Words carry power. Your mind listens to what you say. Start talking to yourself with intention. Say things that fuel you instead of things that drain you. Speak strength into your weakness. Speak hope into your fear. Speak gratitude into your doubt. Speak joy into your emptiness. Speak peace into your chaos. Happiness grows when your words align with the future you want, not the stress you fear. Push yourself to break routines that numb you. Not every habit you repeat is healthy. Not every pattern you follow is serving your growth. Push yourself to break cycles that keep you stuck. Cycles of procrastination, cycles of negative thinking, cycles of emotional self-neglect. You cannot build a happy life using the same patterns that built your sadness. Change something today, then change something tomorrow. Progress begins with disruption. Push yourself to walk away from people who treat your happiness like an inconvenience. Your joy should not be a burden. Your peace should not be questioned. Your growth should not intimidate the people around you. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your smile, who protect your light, who encourage your journey. Happiness multiplies when you share it with the right people, and decreases when you give it to those who don't value it. Push yourself to understand your emotions instead of running from them. Happiness isn't about avoiding sadness. Happiness is about giving yourself permission to feel without getting lost in the feeling. When you learn to sit with your emotions, to understand them, to heal them, you become stronger. Grows when you stop judging your emotions and start learning from them. Every feeling has something to teach you. Push yourself to stop apologizing for your healing. Some people won't understand your need for privacy. Some won't understand your need for peace. Some won't understand your need for peace. Some won't understand your newfound boundaries. That's okay. Happiness is not built on their understanding. It is built on your decisions. You are allowed to evolve without explaining every step. You are allowed to prioritize yourself. You are allowed to prioritize. You are allowed to outgrow environments that once felt comfortable. Push yourself to create a future that excites you. The mind becomes happier when it has something to look forward to. Goals create direction. Dreams create purpose. Intentions create clarity. Happiness thrives in a mind that sees possibility. Start planning things that ignite your imagination. Start dreaming again. Start envisioning a future that feels like freedom, not survival. Your happiness expands when your vision expands. Push yourself to look at setbacks differently. A setback is not punishment, it's preparation. It's the universe rearranging your path in ways you won't understand yet. It's growth in disguise. Happiness requires trust that everything is aligning even when you cannot see the entire picture. One day you will look back and realize that the delays protected you, the disappointments redirected you, and the losses cleared space for something greater. Push yourself to cherish moments that make your heart feel light. Life moves fast, but happiness lives in slow moments. Moments when you feel present, grounded, connected. Pay attention to the sensations, the sounds, the emotions that make you feel alive. Happiness becomes easier when you reconnect with yourself, when you give yourself permission to feel deeply rather than rush through the day on autopilot. Push yourself to forgive yourself. You will not find happiness while carrying shame. You will not find joy while holding on to guilt. You did the best you could with the knowledge you had at the time. That is enough. Forgiveness frees your heart from emotional debt. Forgive yourself for the times you stayed silent, for the times you sabotaged your own happiness, for the times you let fear lead. You are learning, you are growing, you are becoming. Happiness blooms in self-forgiveness. Push yourself to take responsibility for your life, not blame, responsibility. The moment you realize your happiness is in your hands, not in circumstances, not in other people, not in external validation, that's the moment you become unstoppable. Responsibility is freedom. It allows you to shape your days intentionally instead of reacting to everything around you. Happiness grows when you take ownership of how you think, feel, and act. Push yourself to see beauty where others see ordinary. The world is overflowing with things that can warm your heart if you learn to notice them. The sky, the trees, small kind gestures, the laughter of strangers, the feeling of being alive. Each moment is an opportunity to create meaning. Happiness is less about what happens and more about how you choose to perceive it. Push yourself because no one can walk this path for you. Push yourself because your happiness is worth every bit of it. Push yourself because you cannot afford to live another year numb, tired, overwhelmed, waiting. Push yourself because life is too short to stay stuck. Push yourself because joy is your birthright, peace is your responsibility, and your happiness is your daily mission.